painted.
When you order from Domino's, you can get more than just pizza for $6.99 each.
Okay, y'all. Can you hear me? See me? All right. If everybody can hear me and see me, press the thumbs. Give me a thumbs up, please. Um, on on a couple days ago, y'all. And I do apologize for being late for doing this live. But I've been a bit under the weather for sure, y'all. I that like a cold just sprung in my life. But Friday I was feeling okay. Saturday I was feeling real bad. Like had the shakes and everything. Like I ain't a cold don't never do me this bad, but it did. So I'm just I thank God that I'm okay. Thank God it ain't flu or nothing like that. But um I'm back. I'm going live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I may not be live. Friday I will be live Saturday. I do want to let you guys know the giveaway probably will be after the first of the year. Things have come up and I can't do it right now. So I love y'all, but I'm gonna do my giveaway later. But I will be making up because I still want to give back to y'all. Trust me on my word. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Welcome everyone. We're going to tonight. We're going to have a discussion. A couple of maybe a week ago, um, Shanquilla Robinson's sister, her name is Quilla Long. She did an interview with the North Carolina The Beat. He is a great content creator, and I'm glad that someone from the family came out, that is connected real close to the family, that is an immediate family that spoke with someone to clear up some of the lies. I can't say that because some of the lies that was put out there and cleared up some of the things that needed to be cleared up when it comes to Shanquilla, the arrest of the Cabo Six, and some of the other things that has been put out there on social media. Um, I am so glad that it is being cleared up. It's so much that was put out there when Shanquilla's story first came to the forefront and everybody started going viral that we didn't know the truth from a lie. And it's sad that people use social media as a way. Yes, we all clout. we all want clout some kind of way. I definitely want to say that. Hello to my Facebook subscriber. Let me see who this is. It's on my Facebook that liked it. Um, Let me see here, y'all. But hey, Lakeisha. But how are you doing? But I definitely want to say that if we're gonna speak on a story, we should want to put out the truth, and that's true. And we shouldn't have an expectation from the family, you know. So um, it was some of the things that I have wrote in notes down from that interview that I'm gonna try to go over and discuss. And um, it was a great interview. I definitely want to say that because the sister put so much in perspective for me, and it should have been for everybody. If y'all have not, looked at the interview, look at that interview because it gives you a lot of information on, um, you know, North Carolina, on what was going on. Um, and I feel as though that, that some of us content creators added more fuel to the fire than it should have been. We have put out more than what we should have. I am guilty of saying that the Cabo Six was at basically, thank you, was arrested when they wasn't. Nobody has been, first of all, no one has been arrested. No one has been questioned. And the FBI has not contacted the family. That's the top three things I definitely want to say right now. Like, it's sad that it's some more things in the interview that I want to point out, but those are the most first three things I do need to say. Like, stop putting out a narrative. If you ain't heard it from the goat's mouth, that means the person's mouth, the family's mouth, that someone has been arrested or someone has. They did a whole press conference saying that um no one was arrested, and the sister said that they turned her clip into they were arrested. So someone edited that out. It's sad. It's sad. If somebody did that, you sad. Anyway, so the first thing when first point of the video was the family. The first of all, um, in the beginning of the interview, they talked about when they first came back and they came and visited the family. They did sit down with the family. Did they break bread with the family? No, they did not. She basically was saying that that was a lie. They didn't sit down and eat at no table with her and the family. They were over there at her home, I think, or at someone's home, and they basically was asking them what happened to my sister, what happened to my daughter. Like, you're saying that it's alcohol poisoning, so they wanted to make sure that what they're saying is true. It says here that the family did believe. Well, the sister said in her heart she kind of believed Khalil because this was um Shanquilla's best friend, and you would not thought that he would do her in the way that he did her, but obviously he did. Um, they said that the reason why because she's been knowing him for a long time. Went on family trips last year. When they went to Vegas last year with her, with the family, and she said that she liked him, and she never would have thought that he would be like this with Shanquilla or do anything to her or be a part of her death in the way that he was. And that's sad that you know Khalil, the family looked at him as I believe the family looked at him as family. That how much I think, in my opinion, um, the family trusted Khalil. The, by the sister's interview is the family believed that what he was saying was right because they looked at him as family and they would have never thought that he would have done anything like that. So, you know, I honestly myself, that's if you look, this is my sister best friend. We done been on family vacations together. We done set up and you know went on vacations and went out to eat. I'm just thinking, like people that are cool together. You will take their word as bond because y'all have built a trusting relationship. You would never think someone would be a part of somebody getting a beat down and losing their life, and you lie for people when this supposed to be your best friend, like your sister. Somebody right. Yeah, they always supposed to go. Yes, that is true. Um, so um, then the mom, this what really got me, and she said that people on social media was basically bashing the mom, or how can I say it, questioning the mom's emotions while she's doing an interview about her daughter, about her grief, how she should act while she's doing a interview. She's not crying enough or whatever. First of all, who are you? Let me just say this. Who are you to tell someone how they should grieve? First of all. Second of all, how can anyone get anything out? Let me just say this. How can anyone get anything out and get their daughter's story out if they're just shedding tears and they can't say nothing? So this mother, as far as I'm looking at it, Shanquilla's mother is strong. She did she cried. She probably still crying. But when she get on the interviews, she has to be strong so she can get her daughter's story out. Not expecting people to judge her. That's the stupidest. Hold on, y'all. To me, that is the, I ain't gonna say stupidest, but that is so, just in my opinion, that is so sad for people to come for the mother while she is trying to get her child's story out. It shouldn't even be a issue on how the mother speaks on her daughter. That's her mama. I understand, like how do she suppose y'all act like people supposed to be just so grief stricken to where what I'm saying? Like y'all don't understand. If you ever been through grief, and they spoke on that too, when you're grieving and when how the grief process works. People don't understand how the grief process works. You may be strong one minute, and then the next minute you may have a breakdown. You may be, up and down. But when it's, you may be, that's the way grief is. That's the way. It's just way everybody deal with grief differently. Please know that everybody deal with grief differently. And people need to stop judging on how Shanquilla's parents, sister, or whoever else does interviews and they can't show emotions. Emotions, because I guess y'all, like, Do you supposed to sit up there and cry, 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 cry? Crying is not, yes, crying soothes the soul, but speaking and being heard and getting justice for Shanquilla and being strong and getting the word out about her daughter's death, that's what matters. That what matters. The um oh, I want to see real tears and all that right there. Crying like me when I cry, you ain't gonna be able to understand me. But when that's for anybody. But when you're up there in national television trying to talk, trying to get a story out, you have to be strong. Hey, mama. So for all you naysayers, okay, mama. For all you naysayers that saying that, because from what I'm understanding, she said that we, us, the black community, is judging the mother, us, on how the mom is emotionless on the interview on TV. But she is being strong. And I commend her after taking such a great loss to get on national television and get justice for her daughter. And being, she's not laying in the bed grief stricken. Because some people get like that. Thank God she's fighting a good fight. People have it so uh people have it so confused about how people is. Let's walk into 2023 minding hours, focusing on hours, and not trying to tell somebody how to do theirs. Let's work on that in 2023, because us in the community, we be messing it up. This story and how Shanquilla lost her life should be the main focus, not how the mother is emotionless, which is not true. She just trying to get through the story, probably trying to get through the day. Um, so the they go on and talk about that and talk about how social media has put out so many lies. Let me just say this: they have said so many people have spreaded so many different things, have set up so many different social media accounts. It's sad. Um, but like I stated, y'all, the she talked about how no one have been arrested and that the FBI hasn't been called or questioned anyone. The sisters does say that it's times that she can't even sleep at night because of dealing with this and trying to get justice for her sister. Um, they talked about Khalil and how you know he was his how antsy he was about being around the family and them questioning him about that video that is circulating. Because the sister said that she said she knew that Shanquilla slept naked, but she had questions about the way she passed, and she wants them to be questioned. She want answers. She said that they did get calls that was phone calls that it wasn't an alcohol poisoning, and they were fighting. And she do believe there is a two-part video. I always told y'all, even though um it wasn't it isn't one brought out yet, but I knew that there was a two-part video. No way. The sister said that Shanquilla, listen, this the sad part. It says here that Shanquilla neck. No, hold on. Let me get it right. Her neck was severed from her spine. So that means no way someone fist is that heavy to sever someone's neck from their body unless they had a weapon, unless it was more than one person that was a part of it. I honestly do believe that. You still haven't seen it. That's all I'm gonna say. There's no way, y'all. Like I always believe that. Thank God the sister do too. She believed that there is a two part. It is because, but they and I like she said, she think that they were, even if they wasn't trying to kill her, they was trying to humiliate her, and they was trying to tarnish her, you know, the reputation that she had. So that's why they was calling people. That's why they was FaceTiming people. They probably got videos. And there's no way y'all cannot tell me if the sister said y'all go on this video. The sister said the girl Shanquilla's neck was severed from her body. There's no way a person fist can do that. Mike Tyson ain't even that strong. So what could cause someone's neck to be severed from their body unless it was with an object? I'm just assuming. Or it was multiple parties that was a part of it, i.e., a man stomping, it, you know, stuff like that. Because you can stomp on people and cause this type of thing. That's why I said there's more than Jay Janae that had touched Shanquilla. And she said that the girls only, to go back to talking about them coming to the home, to around the girls coming to the, they said that the sister said that they came on a Tuesday, the girls did, and then they never came back. Khalil was the one that kept. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, y'all. This is just my opinion. Seriously. Uh, excuse me, y'all. Uh, excuse me. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on just a second.
Mommy,
Hold on,
I want to make the cookie.
oh, my stuff. Get off that. Put my phone down. No.
I want to make the cookie. I want the jumping. Yeah, I'm jumping.
Hi y'all, I'm back. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. Can y'all hear me? Hey, Princess. I'm sorry. I had to get off the screen for a second, y'all. I do apologize. I just got a coughing fit and I'm back. Um, how you doing today, Princess? If you can hear me, let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm sorry about that.
Mommy, I took a bath with myself.
Okay. Okay, um so let's get back to the conversation at hand from the sister interview. Some of the things that I, you know, that was partaken in the video that, you know, I kind of was like alarming. But hey, Princess, thank you for coming in. I ain't seen you in a while, so good to see you. I'm sorry I had to. Jayla said hello. So as I was stating, the family did get. The sister said that the family did get calls stating that it wasn't alcohol poisoning. They were fighting and believed there was a two-part video, and the knock severed that Shanquilla's neck was severed from her spine. So like I stated, you know, that means multiple people took took partook in the fighting and jumping on her, or there was something they did something to her, something. Cause ain't no way Dejanay did that on her own. And even though they sat in their family face and basically lied, like she had just alcohol poisoning, is pitiful. Because that was obviously not true. Um, so the sister did say that she do believe that they had a plan to assassinate Shanquilla's character, and her so-called BFF was a part of it. And he haven't ever since that everything has came out, the video and all that. Khalil hasn't been seen. He doesn't live in the same location. Him and his family does not live in the same location. So for someone that hasn't done anything, why are you moving? Um, that's my thing is if you honestly people crazy, people on the internet weird, they come to your house and do this and do this right here. So if you're saying that you haven't done anything and you know you haven't done anything, when it came out that Shanquilla was fighting in that video, and you've been there for the family ever said it was alcohol poisoning, that makes you a coward in my book. This makes you a coward because you sat in that family, in that mother's face. You lied in this girl's mama face and sister, the people that considered you family, face, and lied and said that it was alcohol poisoning. Once you knew that it came out that it wasn't, you ran away like a bitch. And I don't respect people like that. If you wrong, stand in your wrong. If that's just straight up. If you are wrong, you wrong. You shouldn't like y'all thought it was cute. Y'all, she said that they were sending it up. The girls was crying and he was sweating and all that, not well and all that. That was because of guilt. It wasn't because of Shanquilla. Yeah, it was a part of Shanquilla's death because he knew he was a part of it. But he ain't. But as a friend, he wasn't a girlfriend. He was nothing. He was nothing. No more than a tag along. This girl went on vacation with his family too. So, you know, it is very sad. It's very, very sad that, listening to his sister interview, that they treated Khalil like family. Like she had, like dude had. This was very alarming too, and this struck me too. And y'all remember a live that I did previously on that something that someone said allegedly had happened, and I wouldn't be surprised if Khalil, Dejanay, and maybe Winter was a part of this jumping. Yeah, but see, they said I definitely want you guys to know the interviews with the Winter or whoever person was a lie. The mother's Instagram is she has an Instagram, but you have to add her as a friend and she'll accept it. But the one that is open, that's not the mother. Most of these people are not on social media. Only person that's really on social media is Nazir. And they're saying that even though Nazir wasn't a part of it, he still should have noticed something was wrong when he got there because the sister said that Shaquilla had a knot on her face, her lip was split, and there was other things that were noticeable to them when she came when they got her back. And the sister said they didn't even know that they were going to have an open casket because of the fact that of these features, these things that was on her body, these that was noticeable. But the funeral home did what they supposed to do, and they fixed her up. But that was noticeable. Why didn't Nazir notice what was going on? and why he didn't say anything until he was placed in part of it. Then he want to clear his name. You should have came to the family and kept it real with the family because you didn't want to be a part of it as soon as you got hit the United States of America. When you knew that this girl had passed away, when you knew that, I would have called the family, gave my condolences. It wouldn't have been no alcohol poison. Yes, I would have been like questioning them, like, why is Shanquilla got a knot on her head? Why should her lip is busted? She did all. Did they, or did he, or they could have lied and said that she did all this to herself while she was drunk. I ain't making no excuses for him, but that could be possibility. But that's all bullshit. That's all bull crap. Because I ain't never known someone to be severely beaten while drunk unless someone was doing it. They're not gonna beat their own self. Anyway, but the sister said she do believe that Nazir should have said something, and he should have. Nazir should have said something when he made it back to the States. Yes, he may not have been a part of it, but he is negligent to the fact of not saying something. You just don't. Somebody don't die and have all these bruises and have all split lip, have a knot on their head, and all you got to say and come up with is alcohol poisoning. Okay. Um, they did talk about the time that they was on the hammock, and there was, when the Khalil said we have our first dead body. Um, some people believe that's just a slang, and that could be a slang because of you know of the new age. But this was alarming to me, y'all. The sister did say that Khalil had, yeah, what I'm saying, he's just as culpable because of the fact, like, you may not be guilty of killing her, but you are negligent, and you got to own that. You can't get on there and say I ain't got nothing to do with it, but you sit there talking about you rubbed her head and rocked her back and forth. You didn't see her body just in limbo. Come on, bruh. So it says here that let me get back. Let me get back to this, y'all. This is the normal thing to me, and I want y'all to hear it. Khalil knew. Khalil had. Y'all remember on this hammock, Khalil had Shanquilla's phone, right? The sister let it be known in this interview that Khalil had Shanquilla's phone, and he knew her password to her phone. So someone now someone had pointed it out, and someone had said something about Shanquilla had, but I don't want now. This could be what's that? What's that in there? Who you eating? Um, um, that I think we need to look into. I think if it ever gets investigated, I think we need to look into Shanquilla's phone and see what was something if something was deleted from Shanquilla's phone that could have possibly been something that could have caused Khalil to switch upon her. But that still doesn't give him the right to do what he did now. I ain't saying that now. Don't get it wrong. I'm on Shanquilla's side. I'm saying, you know, ain't no way y'all can't. It just gets me. This what gets me, y'all. Ain't no way y'all went there fine, happy, ready to party, drinking shots, eating tacos, and playing a game to fight and someone losing their life and beefing. No way. No way. I honestly believe that. So Khalil, I think Khail. Yeah, Khalil. He I might be saying his name wrong. Khalil. He was the best friend. Nazir was friends with her for 9 years. That's why the sister said, "Ain't no way you've been friends with her that long, and you knew, didn't looked at her and tell that, and didn't look and seen all that on her body, and didn't say nothing." And what I'm discussing is all on this interview. I ain't took nothing from it or add nothing to it or take away from it. The sister said all this. I got notes. And she said this. And so, and see, if she only had one, he probably knew the codes to both of them. And if he got one and he don't move, it's something on there. Let me just say this. Jada, come cut this dishwasher off. No, you need all candy. Cut that off. Cut that off. Open it. Close it. Don't touch it no more. Yeah. I didn't touch it. Close. Now, touch the second button. Off. Down at the bottom. Over there. Touch all of them. All the way on the end. For here. Thank you. Now go sit down. I didn't turn it on. Okay. All right. You the only one over there. I know this. He ain't been over here. No. What is that? What is that? You ain't getting it. On that way. In them seconds. Anyway, y'all. Yeah, if she had two phones, y'all, I'm sorry for being distracted. If she had two phones, and if it's alleged, and this is alleged, I'm just speculating. He got the phone. This is alleged. It's just my assumption. He may have that phone. There's something on that phone that he wants covered up. And that's why I said he is a part of this. He is a part of this situation. And he was a part of the jumping too. This is my assumption, and hopefully it'll come out to be that way. Is he's a part of the assumption. If he knows all her phone passcodes, she has two phones and one is missing. He was a part of the fight too. He jumped on her too after Dejanay, or it could have been before. See what it was? Probably. If the Lord just, let the Lord just speak the truth. This could be alleged. This is my assumption. Somebody did something beforehand. Because his sister said the way that she was sluggish when she started the fight. So, if she was sluggish before, that means something happened beforehand and Deja Nay got in it too. So, and Trisha, him being on the DL, yeah, hey, exactly. Like, if you ain't paid for it, I'm not going. Yeah, my kids have it, knows it, or see it because they have my phone, but they don't like to give it out. Um, but I don't give people my codes like that. No, people get thirsty. People try to have what you have. So yeah, that's right. If he was on the DL, that's him. That still doesn't. It could have been anything. It could have been anything. Her sister, the sister said that that was the number one thing in this video that is a really, besides them not being arrested, the FBI not contacting the family or giving them any updates or doing any kind of, nobody doing no questioning or nothing. Besides all that, the most alarming thing, you're right, the most alarming thing in this video is the fact that Khalil knew her password and he had her phone. It might have been the night before, but you have to, you know, for him to know all those things, and it's been alleged because we don't know how true this is. I'm not taking it back from what you're saying, Lakeisha, but see, the sister didn't say anything about the one phone that she had two phones, and but it's been alleged that she had two phones and only got one back. Something in one of their phones that they have could have been the reason why Khalil has ran away and um kept it and was a part of the demise of Shanquilla. So it's it's sad. It's sad that friends turn on you like that. And then you don't get the family answers or nothing like that. And it happened in Mexico. And then a lot of people were upset with the Mexican reporter. But hey, he just trying. I think the Mexican reporter was just getting his shine on, just getting his shine on. Just it's just getting his shine on. Y'all wanted to give him some shine. Y'all gave him some shine. That's all what y'all did. That's the only thing y'all did. I'm glad I didn't play none of those Westbrook calls because they said he didn't know nothing either. They said that man didn't know nothing. No nothing. But but his word held so much weight. How does his word is gonna hold more weight than the family? Answer that question. That's the question worth $1,000,000 right there. How his word of the family saying, y'all doing all these interviews. This is the tripped out part. And this what tripped me to as I'm thinking about it, this was tripping me out. How the Mexican man said that they arrested and this and this and that, but the family saying ain't nobody been arrested. How the Mexican man gonna know more than the family? We gotta stop being crabs in the barrel. That's including me. If we don't hear it out the horse's mouth, it possibly could not be true. It possibly could not be true. Um, um, it's sad and unfortunate because it's somebody's life that we playing with. It's somebody's life that that was taken. It's somebody's life that you know was tragically ended early due to unnecessary, unfriendly, jealous, condescending, disrespectful people, and that's real. So, this is some more things that the sister stated. It says here that the boyfriend is not on social media. So, Shanquilla boyfriend is not on social media. I talked about the mother's Instagram account. But the sister did point out she does believe that this, she did not needed to go to that trip because the family was planning on going on another trip the next week. There is a 19-year difference between Shanquilla and her sister, but so you know, it was just the two of them, and so I understand her pain. When you are an only sibling, like me, I have two siblings by my mom, but I got the only child blues too. So, um, it's very unfortunate, and I continue to put the word out about Shanquilla. Pray for her family. Let's make sure that we're putting out the right information. Um, Call, text, do whatever you can to help the family. Um, you know, tomorrow, guys, we will be live. I don't know the topics, but I'll try to catch up from all last week and this weekend, y'all. Um, but I will be live tomorrow and discuss some things. Some more. I know that there is a 11-year-old girl that was missing, and this been on NBC Nightly News as I was listening to, and they're looking at the parents as the reasoning why she was missing. And then it was another little in here in Mississippi. There was a 14 years old. Yes, yes, she was his only child, and you know he had plans for her. He wanted a grandchild. They took that from him. So he wants justice. He wants justice for real. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Because you took somebody's, she wasn't just a nobody. She was somebody's child. She was loved. And people just, they don't care. And they don't even care to give her family closure. Okay, y'all. Um, but that's it for tonight, y'all. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I have lost a few people. I'm trying to gain my following back. I'm trying to come back live, y'all, but my life is going to school takes up a lot of my time. I know I have to manage my time a little bit better, stay off social media. Um, so yeah, there was his only child. Like I was my dad's only child. And my dad was just as protective over me because that's his legacy. One thing about it, one thing y'all better learn when you leave this earth, you want your legacy to live on. And your legacy is your children. Your legacy is your blood. And the only way your blood is going, the only way your legacy is going to live on is through your children. And when they have children, that's how your legacy lives on. And if you ain't heard nothing else, you heard that from me. That's how your legacy live on. Now, if you don't care or how you represent yourself on this earth, so you understand where I feel, you know, I got emotional about that. So see you guys on tomorrow. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out. Thank you guys so much for watching.